Okay, this is my last project on the garage build series. Here I am prepping the concrete for the epoxy-coat system. I have my kit on order, and I'm thinking I'll be ready when the kit. Seen a lot of people do this acid etching wrong. They'll dump a bunch out on the floor and just swish it around with a broom or something. Problem is, once it hits the floor, it fizzes up and it's done. It's already neutralized. You push it around, say you push it over this area, it isn't doing anything over there because it's already used up. That's why I'm using a pump up sprayer, spraying every bit of it. This being a new concrete surface, there were no oil or grease stains anywhere, so there were no need to spot clean areas. I did check for any beading of the water, and there was none anywhere. Okay, I'm trying to get this floor ready for my epoxy paint. And I've acid washed it, then pressure washed it, then I washed it again with a broom and a hose. And I'm still getting a little bit of chalk on this, on my hands. I'm gonna go for it again. This time I'm gonna put a little bit of detergent in it. The kit was delayed a week, so when the kit got here, I used their solution to clean it once more and rinse it twice more, and after a day of drying, I moved on to the next step. Before getting started with the epoxy, I decided to batch all my colored chips together so they'll be uniform in color. That bucket wasn't big enough. My idea of how I was going to mix these chips.
Wow. Okay. Got that idea.
No, it didn't work. So I decided to put them in this plastic garbage bag and just toss them around inside the bag. However, I developed a couple of holes in the bag, and that didn't work real well. here's my third attempt. I decided I was just gonna put them in a bucket, toss them from bucket to bucket, get them mixed. I went with this epoxy-coat system from epoxy-coat.com. And I'm just getting it laid out here, trying to figure out, put it into sections so that I don't run out by the time I get to the end, and so that I don't put it on too thin. And they've got here is the minimum is 10 by 12 and a half equals 9.7 mils. Okay, that don't exactly work out for me, so I'm gonna figure it out myself. A 10 times 12.5 equals 125 square feet. I divided my floor, the halfway point, 13 foot 3 inches, 13 and a quarter, 13 foot quarter. So we'll go 125 divided by 13.25 equals 9.43, about 9.5 foot. So I'm gonna pop another chalk line out this way at 9 foot, a little less than half, about 9'3" or 9'4" inches. Pop another line out here and do that again 2 more times. Alright, I got these lines popped. 9 foot 4 inches. That leaves me with these squares, and each square is a batch. They weren't too specific on this. Directions could have been a little better, but I had to do some figuring. I figured it out that each kit, which I have 2 kits plus what they call a touch-up kit, 2 full kits and a touch-up kit, and each kit does 4 batches from what I can figure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 kit, and that's almost half the garage. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And this last section ended up being, it was more than 9 foot 34 inches. It was like 10 and a half foot. So when I get to these 2 sections, I'll refigure it, see how far I can come with the 1 batch. And that should get me pretty close.